Good morning, good morning, good morning, hello. I think I might just do today's with the camera held just there, just at the view of the Spanish border. I'm sitting on the love bench. Kimberly's just sorting the van out. We're off to visit a couple of places this morning. The sun's out, it's a lot cooler today. It must have hit 20 yesterday, it's quite warm. And it's just glorious. And I was struggling to find something to talk about today. Well, not struggling to find something to talk about. Couldn't decide what to talk about. So, you start going through topics in your head. Eventually I rested, my mind has rested on the topic of money. Because, you see all these dream videos and dream lives and people doing amazing stuff and don't seem to have a care in the world, and and then you bring it back to what society calls normality, which is well, how are you going to pay for it, and how's there going to be enough money, and how will you survive? And it's interesting because a number of years ago, I was what in poker terms they call down to the felt. I actually had, I couldn't see a way through it. I couldn't see a way where I would even be able to go out for a coffee and enjoy it without being worried about, oh my God, if I do that, then I can't have this. I wasn't on starvation or right down to that. So I don't want you to get the wrong idea. And maybe some of you have also have been in this position of truly not having enough to be able to survive, and I know how that can feel. But it was the most magical time. That's the thing. The time was when I really learnt how to appreciate the things I did have, and actually how little I did need to fully enjoy my life, to really get a huge amount of pleasure out of what we do and how we do it. And so all I can say to you is, I'm not going to give you any glib answers around money. I can tell you that there is enough, that there will always be enough, that it will come and find you, that you should not obsess about money. Money in itself is nothing. It really isn't. It's a piece of paper, it's a number on a sheet. It doesn't do anything in itself, in its own right. If I had a pile of money sitting next to me now, it would just be a pile of money. It wouldn't actually be producing anything or experiencing anything. However, what you can do with the money, that's obviously a different thing. For us, as we found that we had a bit more money and things were going much better, we decided we'd buy a camper van. And then as things got better still, we decided that wouldn't it be fun to have a piece of land? Oh, look, the sun's gone in. It's quite beautiful now. You can see it much more clearly. Wouldn't it be fantastic to have a piece of land in Portugal? Not just any piece of land, but a dream piece of land with a love bench and a view that you would just wake up every morning and it would make your soul sing. What you have to remember about our piece of land is it's fairly rudimentary. There is no electric here yet, if ever. I don't know which one we're going to do yet. There is no running water. There's a couple of wells and a big hole where we're hoping that the spring's going to come from to do water for what will be a perfectly formed tiny house in what is a traditional barn or shed in Portugal, in rural Portugal. But to appreciate it, God, I don't think I'd appreciate it as much if I'd have continued down the way I used to run my life before I did Infinite Possibilities, before I realised that my thoughts became things, and that was around money and everything in my life. That tomorrow I might do how did Kimberly's thoughts become things when she was looking for a relationship. I might get her to do one. That would be quite good fun. So if you're struggling with money now, know that there is enough, right? Think, what baby steps can I do? I mean, at one point when I was looking for more money, I worked 3 jobs for 80 hours a week. It wasn't for very long, and I enjoyed every one of those jobs. I enjoyed I couldn't have done 80 hours a week for the rest of my life like some people have had to, but for a while it was great fun. I felt very alive doing it. So there are always steps that you can take, and that it is not forever. If you choose to think that there is an abundance of money in your life, if you take baby steps towards that abundance will reach you. I love you loads. Have a most fantastic Saturday. I'm off for a cafe and a pastel de nata, and I wish you were here experiencing this magnificent view with me. Hopefully at some point in the future, if we can find somewhere for people to stay, that some of you will come and join us. I love you loads. Take care. Have a great day. Bye now.